Okay, so today we are going to do a review of trigonometry. So in trigonometry, we have covered SOH-CAH-TOA, sine law, cosine law, and this following chart will show you which formula you are going to use. So first question you want to ask yourself is a triangle a right angle triangle? If answer is yes, then you go the left, okay? Any angles other than the right angle given. So it means in a right angle triangle, do you have another angle given? If the answer is yes, then we continue on the left. Okay. You could use a SOH-CAH-TOA. It means the angle is given. Or given or asked. Okay. So if the question is asking you for an angle, then you use SOH-CAH-TOA, or if you are looking for an angle, then you use SOH-CAH-TOA. And if the answer is no, okay, you don't have any angles and you are not solve any angles for right angle triangle, then you use a Pythagorean theorem. So it's c squared equals a squared plus b squared. And be careful this one, the c is not always side which opposite angle c. So this form is corresponding to the 90 degrees is angle c, okay? If opposite side of the 90 degrees is not side c, then you are going to use a hypotenuse squared equals side other two sides squared. Side 1, side 2 squared add together, okay? So remember always the longest side by itself, okay? So this one, no angles are involved. And for the SOH-CAH-TOA is when you are looking for an angle or an angle that is other than the 90 degrees given, you could use a SOH-CAH-TOA to find the other side or other angles. So if we label this one A, B, then when you are using SOH-CAH-TOA, always you are going to label the hypotenuse first. That is 90 degrees of this side, that is the longest side, and you are going to pick an angle. If one angle is given or one angle is required to find, then you are going to pick that angle. For example, if the angle A is given or required to find, then we are going to pick that angle A to label the opposite. So opposite side of angle A doesn't have letter A. Then whatever the angle the side left is your adjacent. So the SOH-CAH-TOA is represent SOH represent the sine angle A equals OH is opposite over hypotenuse. So the three letters are the first letter in your formula. So S sine, O opposite, H hypotenuse, opposite over hypotenuse. And the CAH represent cosine. The picked angle equals A is adjacent, H is hypotenuse. So SOH-CAH-TOA represents the three formulas. So tangent, T is tangent, O is opposite, adjacent is A is adjacent. This is for right angle triangle when one angle is given or you are looking for an angle in a right angle triangle, use SOH-CAH-TOA. If no angles involved in a right angle triangle, then you could use a Pythagorean theorem. So that is for right angle triangle. And if no angles is 90 degrees, then the answer is no, you go the right side. So now you are going to ask, are the one side and its opposite angle given? So do you have one angle and one side given? If it is, then the answer is yes. Then you use a sine law. Or if you have, doesn't matter which side, as long as you have two angles given, okay, then the answer is yes, you go the sine law. So if not these two, then you go the cosine law. So for the sine law, the formula is A over sine angle A equals B over sine angle B equals C over sine angle C. So this is sine law. So remember the ratio you are going to use in the sine law is sine. So in the sine law, remember it's very important to label the opposite side, use small letter. The order matters, okay? You must use small letter to label the opposite side of the corresponding angle. And cosine law is not these two cases. You have other two cases is three sides given, all side contain angle and side given. You are going to use a cosine. For cosine law, you have three forms. C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus double of product of other two sides than cosine angle C. So this side C equals angle C, the first and the last, they are corresponding. This is side C, this is angle C. And because you have three side angles in a triangle, so you also have other two forms of the cosine law. So when are you going to use C? You are looking for side C, okay? Other two sides, then angle A, so side A, angle A. So you are looking for angle B, then use B squared. You are looking for angle A, then use A squared. Or angle A given, look for the side A, use the last one. So the next page, we are going to have examples. We are going to see when you are going to use which one, okay? So this is example 1. When you are having a word problem and the angle involved, then it is probably a trigonometry question. So you need to draw a diagram with either triangles or other shapes in your diagram. So we are going to read the word problem, the question first, underline the key word. So 3.2 meter ladder is resting against a wall. So a wall will be vertical. Then a ladder against the wall. So the ladder is just leaning against the wall. The base of the ladder, this is we call the base of the ladder is 1.7 meter from the wall. It asks you what the angle does a ladder make with the ground. So this is angle make with the ground. So this is ground. Okay. So draw this step 1. Draw the diagram first. Then after that, we are going to label this diagram A, B, C, the vertex, and we are going to know that the wall and the ground is formed at 90 degrees. So from the first chart, the 90 degrees, answer is yes. Then we go this side. They are looking for angles, so SOH-CAH-TOA. This is how you use this chart. And we are going to, because we want to use 90 degrees involving angles will be SOH-CAH-TOA, so we are going to label this triangle using the hypotenuse that is always 90 degrees opposite side. We are looking for angle B, then based on angle B, this is opposite. Then whatever left is adjacent. Okay, that is first step. The second step, we are going to determine which ratio to use. And how to determine the ratio? We use SOH-CAH-TOA. We are going to put a tick above the given information. So this one, adjacent is given, okay? Adjacent is given, and the length of the ladder is given, so hypotenuse is given, h is given, and it's asking you for angle, so all the sine, cosine, tangent angle is question mark. Then we are going to see which ratio you have three symbols above the three letters. So this one you have, yeah, two ticks, one unknown. This is what we want. This one not enough information. So, and CAH, we are going to write it out. Cosine, the angle we picked to label this triangle is angle B, so we put angle B after the C. Then A is adjacent, H is hypotenuse. So step 3, subbing given information. Okay, sub. Cosine angle B equals adjacent is 1.7 meter and the hypotenuse is 3.2. And step 4 is solve. And when you are solving, if it's solving for angles, we use the inverse. We move the cosine only to other side. Do the opposite operation is the inverse. Okay. Then get your calculator out to find the answer for this one. So the angle B will be, okay. So get your calculator out, do the division, 5313, then on your calculator type in second cosine, then you will see cosine inverse showed up, okay? So this is a button above, a symbol above your cosine. So this one, then type in 0.5313. This is a normal calculator. If your calculator is a backward calculator, then you are going to type in 5313, then second cosine. It will give you the answer for the angle is 57.9 degrees. Okay, then because the given, yeah, we are going to keep one decimal is this one. This is the angle. Then after that, it also asks you for how high the ladder reached meet the wall. So it's asking you for the AC. So that is a second part. So if we could use a C, opposite side A, opposite side B, use a Pythagorean theorem. So Pythagorean theorem. The longer side is hypotenuse side is C squared equals A squared plus B squared. We sub in C is 3.2 squared equals 1.7 squared, then plus B squared. This one, we are looking for one side. It's always going to be move the other side to others, the 1.7 squared to other side, do the opposite operation, and we want to move the squared to other side, it will be square root. So you get your calculator, you will find this one, then you will have 2.7 meter. Then we are going to write a statement. Therefore, the angle is 57.9 degrees and the ladder is up 2.7 meter to the wall. So this is how you do it. Okay. Then we are going to do the next question. So the next question is a word problem again, and you are going to read the question first. So two Air Canada flights, Flight 101 and Flight 102, are approaching Toronto airport. Both are at altitude is 2,500 meters. So we have two planes. So one is here, one is here. Both of them 2,500 meter altitude means height. And flight 101 reports an angle of depression means from the horizontal look down. This one is angle of depression. It's 17 degrees to the airport tower, and another 101 is report depression from horizontal look down is 12 degrees. So this is airport. Okay. And it is asking you how many kilometers are the two planes apart. It asks you how far these two planes apart from each other. So this is flight 101, this is flight 102, okay? And we are going to label. We are going to try to use this either of the triangle. Either, yeah, to label it, we are going to label A, B, C, D, E. Okay. Then we want to find this one. We have 1, 2, 3, 3 triangles here. We are going to decide which triangle to use first. So this is 12 degrees. We are able to find this angle from 180, take away 21, take away 17 degrees. You will have 151 degrees. Okay, so this triangle you have 3 angles given but no side. So we want to find, use one of the triangle. We may use angle triangle ABC. We have one side given, and this is 12 degrees. We could use 90 minus this 12, give you 78 degrees. Or we could use a slide pattern to find this one is equal to this 12. So you have 2 angles given in this triangle. So we want to use this triangle first because it has angles and the side, the length of one side given. Or you could use this one, this triangle. They are going to give you the same answer. So we have more than one triangle, then remember always we want to start from the triangle with more information, then find the common side. That is important. You want to find the common side of 2 triangles. The reason is you find this side, you could use this one in the next triangle. So this is what we want to do, okay? So we are going to do is in triangle ABC. So we get this triangle out first. This is 12 degrees, this is 78 degrees, this is 2500 meter. And in this triangle, we want to find the common side with the next triangle. So we want to find this side. This is 90 degrees. We could use SOH-CAH-TOA. So we want to label hypotenuse. Then we could pick any angles. We may pick these angles to label it. Okay, angle C. This is opposite. And whatever left is adjacent. You could use angle 78 degrees, then this one will be opposite. So pick one angle, then the opposite will be able to determine. If this is the angle you picked, then this is opposite. So in this one, we are going to see which ratio we are going to use. We have O given and angle given, hypotenuse unknown. So we are going to write SOH-CAH-TOA out. The angle is given, so sine 12, cosine 12, tangent 12, all given. And this one opposite, O given. Okay, and look for hypotenuse. So this one. You have 2 takes, 2 givens, 1 unknown, so we could use a SO. So SO means S is sine. Angle we picked, 12 degrees equals opposite over hypotenuse. So we sub in given information. Opposite is 2500 over the hypotenuse is unknown, so we could use x to represent it. Then we could use cross multiply. Okay, this one divided by 1, then x times sine 12 degrees times x equals 1 times 2500. In order to solve for x, we move the sine 12 to other side by doing opposite operation. This is multiplication. Move to other side, do the opposite operation will be division. Sine divided by sine is x, and this side 2500 divided by sine 12 degrees. Get your calculator out, you will have this number, 12,024.3 meters. Okay, and after that we are going to use our next triangle, this one, to find the unknown side. Okay, this is A, this is CDE, this is C, so this is 12 degrees, this is 17 degrees, this is 151 degrees. Okay, and this side we know it, 12,024.3, so we use this one as unknown. Okay, now we are going to label it, use a small letter, so side A, side C, side E. Use we have the opposite side, opposite angle given, so we could use a sine law. So A over sine angle A equals side C over sine angle C and side E over angle E. Then we sub in given information. A over sine 12 equals C over sine 151, and equals E is 12,024.3 over sine 17 degrees. This is a sine law. We are going to pick which two ratios we are going to use. We are looking for side C. So this one two givens, this one given. So this one we are not going to solve for side A. We don't need it. We use these two ratios, then cross multiply. Okay. Or you could just move the sine 151 to other side by doing opposite operation. It will be multiplied. So you have C equals 12,024.3 over sine 17 degrees times sine 141 degrees. Then get your calculator out. You will have 19,938.7 meters. Then write the statement. The two planes are 19,938.7 meters apart. So in this question, we go back. We draw the diagram first, then after we draw the diagram, we know that is three triangles, so we want to find the common side. Then in order to find the common side, we start with a triangle with more information. The side is given. Then we solve for that side, then use that side for the next triangle to find the unknown side. This is how we do for this question. And because the given information are no decimals, we could round it to no decimals. So it will be 19,939 meters, because the given information no decimals. But the middle step, please put one decimal more than the given information. So more decimal places in the middle step. Then the next question, okay? So it's what question again, then read the question carefully. So Tammy and Jamie are looking up at a mountain from Tammy's location. So he measures the angle of elevation. Angle of elevation means from horizontal, then you look up. This is angle of elevation, okay? And just now, angle of depression is from the horizontal look down. This angle we call angle of depression, okay? So to the top of a mountain is 35 degrees, and Jamie is 1,200 feet closer to the mountain. So if here is a mountain, then they are standing at the same side of the mountain. Jamie is closer and Tammy is far away. They are 1,200 feet between two of them. And he measures the angle of elevation from horizontal up is 42 degrees. So this one is 35 degrees. Now the question is asking you for the area. Okay, the area. Area of this one. Okay, so we answer the first question first. So find out this one first. Okay. So for this one, we have 1, 2, 3 triangles here. So what if you have 3 triangles, then we know that we need to find the common side. So this is the only side given, so we need to use this triangle. Okay. To start with a triangle with more information, so this is a triangle we want to start with. Then in this triangle, we want to find the common side with next triangle. So we may want to find this side. So next one, we want to use this small right angle to find this side. So this is our plan. We want to find AC first using the triangle ABC. Okay. In triangle ABC, we have this 35 degrees given. From this 180 minus 9, we have 138 degrees. So we have two angles, one side. We are able to find this angle. So this angle, we find it. 180 minus this 2, we have 7 degrees. So we have the opposite side of the angle given, so we could use a sine law. Equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. Then we sub in given information. This is opposite side A, okay, opposite side B, opposite side C. A is 1,200 feet. Sine angle A is 7 degrees. So remember, after sine, a cosine tangent is degrees, not side. So B over sine angle 35 degrees and equals C over sine 138 degrees. We want to find the side B. So given, we want to use this first two. So in order to solve for side B, we move the sine 35 to other side. It's just multiply. Move it to other side, do the opposite operation. It's sine 35 equals B. If you use your calculator, you are going to find B equals 5,647.8 feet. Okay. And after that, we are going to use our next triangle ACD to find this height. So 5,000 647.8 feet. This is 90 degrees. We could use a SOH-CAH-TOA, so label it. This is Pythagorean Theorem. This is hypotenuse. Okay, not Pythagorean Theorem. So this is 42 degrees given, so this is opposite. And this is whatever left is adjacent. We want to find the opposite side. This is opposite side. This is a hypotenuse given, angle given, so SOH-CAH-TOA. Angle given, so sine 42, cosine 42, all given, and hypotenuse given. We are looking for opposite, so we know it's sine. So S means sine. 42 degrees equals opposite over hypotenuse. Then we sub in given information equals opposite. We could use x. Hypotenuse is 5,647.8, and we do the cross multiply, or just x times 1 give you x, okay, equals 5,647.8 times sine 42 degrees. You will have x equals, it's a height, 3,779.1 feet. So that is the height of the mountain, okay? Then question 2. Question 2 asks you for the area of this ABC. Area of triangle ABC, we know is base times height divided by 2. So the base is 1,200. The height is a mountain, okay? It's 3,779.1 all over 2. Then get your calculator out and find the answer for that. Equals 22674.6. Not it's 4600, okay? Yeah, so it's a big number. Then this is a method how you can find the area of a triangle. So in order to find the area of a triangle, you are going to find the, so if in a triangle you have 3 sides given, or one angle given 20 degrees. This one, if you have the base 100 given, this one 200. Then in order to find the area of this one, you are going to find the height first. In order to find the height, use opposite over hypotenuse equals sine, so you will have 200 times sine 20. So this is a question will be on the dirt mass. So find the height, use a SOH-CAH-TOA, then you times the height with a base divided by 2, then you are able to find the area. So area equals base times height divided by 2. This is how you find the area. So same thing here. Then therefore the mountain is 3,779.1 feet high, and the area is 2,276,700. No, it's 22,674,600 square feet. Okay, this is done for example 4. Then the next one involving the compass. So a plane leaves an airport and travel due west. When you see south, east, west, you are going to draw a compass. So north, south, west, east. So due west means fly this way, 580 kilometers per hour. Then another plane leaves 20 meters later and travels at west north. So from here, 22 degrees north. This is another plane is 600 kilometers per hour. And it asks you how apart these two after 40 minutes. Okay, so it asks you how far apart these two planes. Okay, and remember this one is early flight, 20 minutes early. So this plane flight 20 plus 40 flight 6 minutes, and another plane flight only 40 minutes. Okay, so we want to label it A, B, C. So the distance traveled by one airplane is 580 kilometers per hour, and times 60 minutes is 1 hour. So it is 580 kilometers. And another plane is AB traveled is 600 kilometers per hour, but not 1 hour. It's 40 minutes divided by 60 hours. So it's 400 kilometers. So now we have a triangle. One is 400, another one is 580 kilometers. And the angle between these two is 22 degrees. It asks you how far apart these two planes. So in this triangle, we are going to see you have side angle side. It will be cosine law. So we are going to find the side A. So this is opposite side B, opposite side C. We are looking for side A. We are going to use a form of a cosine law with A squared by itself. Other two sides squared add together minus double of other two sides times together, then is cosine law, is cosine. Angle A and side A, one at front, one at back in pairs. When subbing given information, side B is 580, side C is 400, minus side B 580 is times, okay? And times 4, okay? Times 400. So it's times 400, 580 times 400, then times cosine 22 degrees. Get your calculator out. You will have A equals square root. Type in everything. You will have 322,582.5. So remember, this is multiplication. So don't add these two, then minus this times. You need to times this one at one together. So actually it's 496,400 minus all these times together is 173,870, 17.5. So this is from this one. Then square rooted, you will have 567.96. Because given information all no decimal places, so we round it to whole number is 568. Then write the statement. The planes are 568 kilometers apart. Okay, that is all for this lesson, and do the home task on data math. So on data math, you click on one question, you will see what help video. So please watch it. It's a great tool, okay?
Using trig to find angles.
I will stop here. Good luck.